Elgin Model R-2200 AM/FM 12 transistor little portable radio, styled with a little pop-up handle here. Looks very nice. This was a hamfest find. It was actually running on the seller's table, and he wanted very, 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 very few dollars for it. I think he just wanted to get rid of it. But it is in beautiful shape. So there's absolutely nothing that needs to be done with it, except perhaps a battery holder. More on that in a minute. Yeah, no, it's AM, FM, AFC, tuning, volume, and a tone control that actually does something. So we think this is, according to radiomuseum.org, the Elgin Radio Division of Maspeth, New York, circa 1965. So still working very, very nicely. And sounds pretty nice. We'll start with FM just briefly. It has a very nice, rather long FM whip antenna. Here's the end. There's the end of it, I think. And then all the way to extend the telescopes out of the unit. And it sounds great. So. And then on AM, for which we don't need the external antenna.
So okay, tell us what sport stacking is. It's essentially a track meet for your hand.
The AM sound is surprisingly nice and rich.
Do is go as fast as possible.
So I'm very happy with this little thing. Let's put the antenna back down. There it goes. Telescope back down into the unit. I'll lubricate that antenna a little bit. But yeah, very nice. Here's one of my favorite features of this little radio, and that is its battery compartment, which is this little button here. So you push on this, and out pops the battery holder with 4 AA's, and these are the AA's that actually came with it. And they still work, and so there's 1, 2, 3 Duraleaks and 1 Costco Kirkland. So I'll probably just let these run out use them up until they're done, and then I will no doubt put nickel metal hydrides in here just to eliminate the prospect of leakage. And if we look closely here, the good news is these didn't leak, but at some point in the past, clearly there was a little bit of leakage here because I see some green on the bottom here. Ooh, here's a lot of it. So it's not affecting the functionality, but we are going to clean that up. I'll clean that up with the usual suspects, and there's a little bit up here too, but mostly down here on this set of contacts. But overall, we got lucky here. This could have been worse. It doesn't appear that any leakage actually got into the guts of the radio, which is down here. Don't know if you can see it, but you can see, oh, there you go. You can see the contacts. Everything looks perfectly clean down there. So this radio got lucky. So here's after cleaning, and to clean the corrosion remnants off this, I use a very dilute concentration of citric acid in warm water. Citric acid comes in bags, it's white powder, and it's also used very nicely for cleaning coffee makers and the like. And also it'll clean your dishwasher if you run an empty load and so forth. Anyway, citric acid is very, very useful. It's totally non-toxic, just tastes sour. But a very small dilution, dip, brush with a small toothbrush, repeat, and then a final rinse with just water, and we're left with perfectly clean, no more green anything, no corrosion. Would look like new, except that one of the contacts here, its plating has eroded a little bit when there inevitably was some corrosion in the past, but the contact's still perfectly fine. So for the most part, this looks almost new, and I'm very happy about that. Let's open up the back of this thing. It's so cute. I really like the way this thing looks, but let's see, let's take a look inside. On the back, genuine top grain cowhide. Ooh. So some cows actually bought the farm so that this radio could be made. And so it looks like only 2 screws hold this back panel in place. Let's see if that's the case. Oh, that one has just 2 screws and 2 washers. So let's, does this open up? Looks like it needs a little bit of persuasion. There we go. And we look inside, and the back does not come off. Label AM/FM portable 12 transistor model 2200, AM/FM and so forth. Battery serial number 606597, it seems to. Made in Japan, and the FCC Part 15 label. So apart from that, here's the beauty shot of the inside. I'll bring some light into the subject. Yeah. So it uses a slightly new style variable condenser, but there's our ferrite rod, output transformer, nice chunky 8 ohm 1.5 watt speaker. And again, I really like the sound coming out of this. It's really nice. Small volume control. That's slide switch to select FM, AM, AFC, tone, volume, and the tuning string, which we're not even try to look at because it's buried underneath the circuit board. But at least it's nice that we can see all the components. Some old style transistors like this. I'm not going to count them, but I'll take their word. Oh, there's a little top hat transistor there. I'll take their word that there's 12 transistors in here. All in all, nicely built. And yes, the battery holder, once you put new batteries in, is keyed, so it actually goes into the radio only one way. Nope. Yep, that's it. And then push it in, that little button pops out, and
for NPR News,
we're good to go. So all in all, a great little, almost tabletop, but portable. It's got a handle radio, not too big, not too heavy, nice as a daily driver. Was a wonderful bargain for single-digit dollars, and needed absolutely no restoration. Thanks for watching.